Hello everyone and welcome back to Evoland 2. In the last episode we left off in this laboratory, Professor Giro, however you pronounce his name. And yeah, so I stopped here because it seemed like a good spot. And yeah, I thought that was going to happen. So, I don't know, I think I'll show this battle just because I've been skipping a lot of them. Oh, it's electrified. I'm not sure if I showed any on the electrified grid. So, Velvet can use the magic to boost. It's been a while since I played her. It's a new recording session, so I haven't recorded in at least a few days since the last episode. Confusion is probably my favorite of that, just because they can hit each other. Okay, so come on, hit each other. There we go. So, yeah, I don't know. I know I commented in the last episode about this style of combat, or went on about that for a bit. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I do like how they mix it up with this stuff occasionally. Okay, so we have just that guy in the center left, and I probably will skip fights in this video too, or later fights anyway, because you probably don't want to see me do the same thing over and over. Because, yeah, this gets repetitive. But, I don't know, I'm interested to see where this goes or what happens with the weapon. Because that's why we're in here. We're here to stop the weapon. Okay. It's been a while since I leveled... Oh. See, this is the repetitive part I mentioned. So let me just cut to when I get this cleared. So I cleared those fights, smashed a few pots, and... Oh, another save point and a Metroid. Huh. Let's see... Oh, what a cute little critter. Maybe we should free it. I don't think that's such a good idea. Well, at least I remembered their voices more or less, right? Hopefully. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. What in the world is that ghastly thing? It looks like a giant slimy brain. It must be the result of experimenting an experiment gone terribly wrong. And let's hope this isn't a horror movie because we're all goners. I didn't see that fully. I should really take more time to read it and not just skip ahead thinking I read it. Only the hero survives that kind of thing. Apparently those metal creatures have decided to protect it. Okay, so now we have a boss fight, so I probably should show this. Oh, it's kind of a boss fight. So, magic, confusion, magic, booster. Okay, at least I confused two of them. Booster, Kuru. Ah, that confusion wore off quick. Ah, darn. This will not be easy. I just hope I don't have to go back to the save point. That's probably why they gave it to me. But yeah, I really need to deal with all this stuff before the brain in the jar. I think I can attack that, or it looked like I could. So confusion again until I heal. Charge, because our ice attack's really good. Oh, one killed the other one I was attacking. Good. I actually think I want to take out that guy, just because those guys hit harder than the turrets. Oh my god, that was bad, really bad. Magic, heal, I have to keep her healthy or else I'm not going to have any heals and we're going to die. I do that too often. Oh my god! That was a critical, it looked like, or something of the sort. Come on, don't hit Velvet, don't hit Velvet. And Velvet's down. So if you look, I can't heal Velvet now, because Velvet kind of fainted. I don't know, it happened before in the other episode when I was doing the grindy stuff, or cutting the parts. So, it's not the first time this has happened. But it's definitely not a good thing, because it means I don't have them for the rest of a boss fight. Oops, I forgot that was on her, not Kuru. I just hope the brain doesn't keep attacking. That's bad if it does. Okay, we almost got it. I don't have boost anymore, though, so that's a problem. Confusion. Okay. Oh, did a turret hit that? Good. Good. Who am I on? Okay, I'm on Kuru. Okay, I definitely want to heal just in case it does that attack and does like a crit and kills Kuru, or... Well, I can't heal both of them, and Kuro's the one who's going to kill us. Yep. Good thing I did, because if I didn't, well, we'd be in a lot worse shape. Okay, so Fina needs to heal herself now. Oh, that's bad. So Fina needs to attack that. And Kuro, go for that, I guess. Oh no, I think this is the first time I've run out of heals. At least I can't get electrocuted attacking that. Okay. I wonder when the mana regenerates, or if it does. I haven't kept track of that. Yeah, but okay, there we go. It regenerated. Just in time so Fina can heal herself. They kind of go down like a tired position when they're near death too, I noticed. Okay, so Fina gets to attack this guy. Okay, crit, and now we just have to wait for that. Whew. You know, it would have been really nice if that killed. Yeah, and she does have enough mana to heal Kuro. I think I'm just barely gonna make it through. Velvet dying, or fainting, or injured, whatever you call it. And that was a pretty big setback, because without the boost, I have my attacks a lot slower. I'm hesitant to heal before needed, so I guess I'll just charge so she can do her wind attack thing. It does seem like Kuro recovers faster normally, too. Oh! She didn't even get to use her attack. And now Velvet gets up and... Okay, I was gonna say if those triggered anything, I'd be kind of annoyed. Oh, is this the weapon? Huh, okay, so I did make it to the end. So, I guess I, July 16, 1949. Subject X is resisting more effectively than expected. Her power visibly diminished and the energy thus removed is stored within the weapon. I'll loosen my grasp on her in order to question her. And recording. Okay, so this is the weapon. It looks like a nuke, or something of that stature. So that's what the weapon is. I had it right the first time and questioned myself. It's energy, pure energy, taken from whoever Subject X is. We haven't found Professor Gyro, but he sure didn't seem very nice. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. But maybe he had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to protect something or someone. Protect someone? I don't know if that really justifies such a risk. When you love someone, you do all you can to protect them. And you, Fina, who would you protect? Kuro. He's protected me ever since we met from all kinds of things, so I'd like to be able to return the favor. But for that to happen, he'd have to be in danger. Best not to wish for something like that. That's true. With all this traveling back and forth in time, I got it right too. I'm starting to mix up cause and effect. The world was so much simpler before. Everything had a beginning and an end. You couldn't change what had happened. You could only regret things. I wonder what will happen when we finally destroy the weapon. What will become of the future you visited? All the people who live there? Well, I'm especially worried about Menos. He's still there, stuck in the time that's not his own. What happened to him? Menos, Prince of Domania. I still struggle to believe that you actually met him. Do you realize that thousands of pages were written attempting to explain his disappearance? I would have loved to meet him. Now, how do we destroy this thing? There has to be a way. Everybody freeze! Not these guys. How? I thought Plum killed them. If you thought you got rid of us, think again, because we are the Imperial Special Forces. Give it up. You're surrounded. And this time you actually are. You have to beat us to get away. Don't give them any ideas. Personally, I don't want to face them one bit. They look pretty darn strong. Give it up without resisting. What do we do? Want to give them a beating? Kuro, are you alright? My head. That's the first time I ever had my character speak. Hurts bad. Kuro! I remember. That weapon. I have to. Huh. Kuro, no! Don't! Weapon 001 activated. Annihilation imminent. Please evacuate immediately. Kuro! Why did you do that? Everything will be destroyed because of you. Forgive me, Fina. This voice in my head. Who are you? It's all over. Huh. Well, that's a bit of a plot twist. So far we actually haven't changed time at all. The end. No, it's just the beginning. Mom? That you? There now. Just relax. You've been asleep for almost 9 hours now. I had a horrible nightmare. A dream we went back in time. It was terrible. Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1409. 409? Hey! Who are you? You're not my mom. A name. It's been a while since I needed it. You can call me... Cirrus it is! Cirrus. I have a feeling we met before. I was just a young girl. And here's the famous Kuro, reunited again after all this time. You know Kuro? Then maybe you can help him. Help him? I already have. When we first met, you helped me escape from the Imperial Guards. I aided you in kind by saving you from the weapon's explosion. The weapon? It's horrible. The great disaster did happen. We were supposed to prevent it, but Kuro. Not everyone can escape their destiny. I think I should give her a voice, but I feel like it's going to sound too much like Fina or Velvet, because there's only so many voices I can try doing. Fina, where are we? The weapon. It exploded and then... Velvet, you're okay. What a relief. The weapon blew up. And then Cirrus saved us. I think she brought us to the future. The future? Since we're traveling through time, I'd rather be at the time of the Magi. Cirrus, is that your name? You seem unique, neither demon nor human. My father was a demon, my mother was a human. Huh, so that's it. Well, I think so. My memories are all blurred. Amazing. I don't think there's ever been a case like yours before. You truly are unique. Let me examine you. Velvet! Sura saved us from the explosion. You should be really thanking her. Sorry, I'm fascinated by mysteries. Anything out of the ordinary. Hey, speaking of mysteries... Kuro! Are you okay? You got your wits back? About what happened in the weapon room. We don't need to discuss that. Kuro wanted it to happen, and never wanted it to happen, and it's not his fault. We just have to use another Magilift to go back before that moment and stop the weapon from exploding. Great idea. However, that might create a space-time paradox. I'm not sure what happened then. Well, it's our only shot. Sadly, it is not impossible. Or not possible. I'm not sure. I didn't read that right. It looked like it should say not possible, but I'm pretty sure it said impossible. Anyway, Magilists were designed specifically to prevent that sort of thing. If you return now to what your present is, you'll arrive after the weapon is triggered. No, that cannot be. My village, my family. May I ask how you know this? Only the ancient Magi knew how the Magilists operated. I don't know. I have memories, and sometimes I see things that are yet to come. For the Magilists, I know it won't work. How fascinating. It's possible your heritage bestowed you with the ability that no one has ever seen. As for the weapon, there is another way. Really? Oh, you're awesome, Cirrus. It won't be that easy. But with the Magi Key, we can indeed accomplish this feat. The Magi Key? One of the 3 legendary Magi artifacts? You know where it is? It's rather complicated. The Magi created the key as a kind of safety. It was supposed to remove something from the fabric of time, but it's far too dangerous. They broke it and gave each fragment to the leader of their time. For a long time I've been looking for these fragments. I think I know where they are, but I'll need your help to gather them. So that's it. I never thought time itself could be changed. Well, not before meeting Kuro and Fina. So we use the Magi Key to remove the weapon from time. It will have never existed, and it will never have been activated. Exactly. That's perfect. Let's go find those Magi Key pieces and wipe that heinous weapon once and for all. I do hope the consequences aren't worse yet. Huh. So, she's just here? Or... Kuro, I have memories of you as well. I think we share something. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this, it's important. Control terminal. This item allows you to journey through the ages. With it, you can activate Magilists. Use it to find all the fragments. It'll open up pathways for you all. Kuro, you'd like to know about the pieces of the Magi Key. Yeah, that's kind of important. Information about which fragment. Okay, so now we kind of have to find the different elemental themed artifacts to stop stuff. So I guess it's almost like up until this point it's almost been a lot more guide and an intro. Now we get to choose. So let's actually say, I'm not sure if they're in difficulty of order, so let's go with nature. Far to the southwest lies an island. On this island, okay, let me just see, southwest. Okay, got it. Lies a timeless forest. Deep within the forest, you'll find a fragment of nature. Information about which fragment. Fire. Their hideout can be found present in here. They guess the fire fragment. Information about which fragment. Ice. When the Empire ruled the land, before the frozen continent began to melt, there lived a fierce Vikings. They guard the fragment of ice. Earth. Demons left the fragment away in their most sacred temple. Its location was lost when Domania was destroyed in the Great War. Information about which fragment. Time. It is said to be a special magilith in Windy Valley. It supposedly grants access to the fragment of time, the one most shrouded in mystery. Okay. To locate the fragments, you have to travel through time. Use the controller I gave you on a magilith. I wish I could join you, but I must return to me if you seek more about the fragments. Well, beam me up, Scotty. So where do we end up? Oh, I know this place. I came here looking when I was trying to find stuff before, I think. I'm not sure it was in this time era, But I came here at least. So this is that secluded glade. I think it has been present in all versions of the timeline. It's right up here above Genova. So, yeah, that's our portal. Well, so the pirates on the volcano. That's the only one of them I'm really familiar. Oh, I can just hop right out. That's cool. Yep, that makes sense. I guess I have to go around this way, or does it not let me go here in the future? Huh. I don't remember this island. Well, so much for that. So can I dock here, or what? Well, this is a lot more interesting now, or pretty much, I remember saying way back at the start how I expected to be more open world and we got to go back and forth in time, and, you know, I would get to come back to stuff. Well, it seems like we finally have that ability now as I get stuck in the ocean. That almost seems like it's supposed to be a maze, like... but it just seems like very odd. I guess, yeah, the dark color's where I can't go, the light color's where I can. Well, I've had to get to a Magilift. This is the closest one I know of. Huh, it's interesting how I can dock, too. What the heck are you on about? Huh. So, that's interesting. So, we're in the same time right before we left? Huh. Or that of Miss Fina's or the Exterminator. As Miss Fina say, I feel we have no other choice. Exactly. Off we go, Kuro. We won't know till we get there, and I don't want to stick in this future. They've disappeared! Why did they fail to leave? Why did I fail to leave with them? And what am I to do now? Huh, that's interesting. So, do I get the Stone of Time? So, I guess we actually got Menos back. Menos, I'm glad to see you again. Dexterminator, Miss Fina, I thought you had vanished forever. That must mean the Magilus did not serve its purpose. Actually, it did. It worked for us just fine, but it's a long story. Where should I start? I can hardly believe it. My son, a terrorist, and the weapon. But I mustn't worry so. Renault is no longer a child in this era, and he surely must have fled before the explosion. Perhaps I shall see him yet. I too was rather surprised to see them materialize out of nowhere, and when they told me everything, I had trouble believing it as well. And who would have believed someone claiming to be from the future? I wasn't truly convinced until after speaking with Cirrus. Cirrus, can we trust her? She saved us from the weapon's explosion, and she told us how to collect the shattered pieces of the Magi Key. Well, I'm aware of that, Miss Fina, and she has my deepest gratitude. Without her, I would never have seen the two of you again. My father always told me that everything comes at a price. Why exactly did she come to your aid? That much I would like to know. In any case, her knowledge about the Magi can't be questioned. The sparse descriptions of the magic I study confirm her explanation. That changes nothing for my son. On the contrary, if we can wipe the weapon from the timeline, Renault will have never thought to try activating it. A sizable chunk of history will be rewritten. To be perfectly honest, the very thought of it frightens me. How can we be sure there won't be unintended consequences? Well, I'm not going to sit around doing nothing. There's always a risk, no matter what you do in life. Once again, can't read. And frankly, it can't get much worse than this. I agree with Miss Fina. Regardless of what we change, the situation can only improve for me. For us, definitely. Perhaps not for everyone else, but then I suppose it is worth a shot. I really hope we're doing the right thing, Kuru. Quick, let's bring the pieces of the magic key to Cirrus. I'm pleased to be helping you once again, Exterminator. Okay, so we finally got a full team back. It's so nice to finally get Meadows back. And okay, so we look at the islands. We have the boat, the controller, and 2 other things I don't have yet. So, yeah. I don't know. I actually didn't know if Meadows would have activated anything or he would be here. Because didn't it say you can't use the Magilifts to be where you already are? But we actually didn't use the Magilift to come back to this time here. Interesting. So I guess I can just click it now and teleport, or I can't actually use the controller, I think. So, I don't know, can I just click it again and it goes to which... I think they might link to different time eras, like this can't go to the time era I haven't been in, or does it just loop around? Nope, it loops around. So that's interesting, so I can go past, present, and future. So, yeah. The question is, which one is the pirates at? You know, since I got Manos, I just want to double check that the pirates are still there. Or the island's still just like the volcano erupted by the look of it. So let me just check that and I'll cut back. Okay, so I'm back in the present. I think that's the right timeline, but it's after the Great Disaster now. There were some Imperial guards on the island who commented about that, but and how the pirates have run out recently, you know, when I came through and got Velvet. So, let's see. Can I get here? Haha! We've got to be pretty brave to our lair, but I'm afraid we only accept challenges from other pirates. Oh, I think I know what I have to do now. But there's one thing I want to see first. So I want to go back here and see the portal now. So let me just cut to that and see where that takes me. Okay, so we're at the clearing and here's the portal, and where does it bring me? Does it take me to the future where Sarah is, or Sierra? I think it might. Yep, so she's still here. The same as before. Okay, so now I'm back in the future. If I go back here, does it take me to the past or the present or the timeline I came from, or just back here in the future? Oh, it actually remembers the timeline too. That's a bit convenient. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'd like to, yeah, I'm gonna head back to the island and head to the past. Because remember when the pirate said I was the ghost, the Pirate Roberts? Well, that's because I probably went to the pirates' fortress in the past and was known as a pirate. So then when they saw me in the present, they thought I was the ghost of myself in the past. Yeah. This game can get confusion. Yeah, this game can get confusing. Time stuff usually does. So yeah, these guys are here, and yeah, the Great Disaster just happened. I caused it. We still don't know why. I have a feeling Professor Gyro's involved. Gyro, however you want to pronounce his name. So I go here, and oh, I have a save point too. And I can't activate it. So now if I go this, let me just cut to when I loop around. Okay, so I'm now on the island in the past, and there's some pirates here. Mr. Roberts, I presume? In the flesh. But you don't look like young souls thirsty for adventure. You look like living for your own epic. Look like you're living your own epic tale already. Make the most of it. Life is full of challenges for those who can seek them out. Some adventure can be rather painful. Take a lesson from my many years. The road may be full of perils, but the adventure along the way are worth your misery. Speaking of which, would you like to aid me in my next adventure? Sure. You see, as it turns out, how should I put it? It's still all new to me. Here it goes. I'm in love. These things happen. So who's the lucky girl? She's wonderful. She's amazing. She's strong yet vulnerable. How could a woman like that love someone like me? Indeed, if you look at the statistics, I'm not very well versed in love, but perhaps a good start will be to compose a letter. My father never failed to send one off before engaging in thorny negotiations. A letter? Yes, of course! That's a splendid idea. Just a moment, please. So is this a side quest? Here you are. Thank you. If she does embrace my love, then it's decided. I shall retire and you will get my most prized treasures. Don't bother trying to find my stash. The spot is so well hidden, I alone know where it is. I'll eagerly await her response for the letter. You'll recognize her easily. She's the most stunning, remarkable woman on the continent. Why does this have to be so complicated? It's such a cute story, don't you think, Kuru? Negotiations seem to be proceeding well. If both parties demonstrate good faith, it should result in a mutual beneficial agreement. Okay. So, I might actually have to look that up, just to speed it up, because... Noobs, ain't ya? Better watch or I'll swear I'll rage quit this crew. Yeah, whoa! It's so freaking cool being a pirate. Every day, I thank the seas I followed Mr. Roberts, but lately, he had a worried vibe about him. So this is Pirate Roberts, and I guess I need to get his treasure to prove myself to the other pirates? That's what it seems like anyway. And of course, there's always paths to break. So, yeah, I think I'm actually going to sail back to the harbor and wrap up this episode here, and between now and the next episode, I'll look up where I have to take this letter just so I'm not stumbling around for a few, hours or so, because, yeah, I probably can't find it, or I'll have a lot of trouble trying to find it. So, that was interesting. It put me on the wrong side of town for the... Okay, I take it that's a glitch with the game. One day, my Prince Charming will take me away on a beautiful white steed. Could you be him? By the look on her face, I don't think Kuro is the one. Could it be that? Ooh, you have a letter for me? Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Let me read it. The answer is yes. I've always been admiring you so, my lovely pirate Mr. Roberts, and yet I didn't think you would be so young. With your vibrant hair and glasses on your forehead, you're exactly my type. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding. Here, Mr. Roberts. I didn't see that. Tinder profile. I suppose that'll do the trick. Let's go back and see the old pirate. Hehehe. I'm going to tell all my girlfriends that Pirate Roberts is a handsome young man with a dazzling... I can challenge her? The card game still applies? Wasn't that in the past? Yeah, so I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here because I'm just worried it might be running a bit long, or close to the time anyway, and don't want to run over. And it should save when I enter here. Or not. So, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap the episode up here, though. So, yeah, in the next one, we'll deliver the Tinder profile, not really a letter, and see where we go from there. But the goal is trying to get to be a pirate so I can access the Pirate Volcano Island and get the Shard of Fire, or Key Fragment of Fire, whatever it was. So, yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, goodbye.